Guys, it's Rick Shaw here. It is the Saturday the 26th of September, and we're having just a real nice day out here. We went and did a walk. We took the drone out. Now we got a breeze. I don't know if you can see those bushes over there, but pretty good breeze. So we were out flying the drone with the camera, and we were keeping it on low because of the wind. Well, the kids yesterday were playing for quite a while, so I got into looking at this thing, and I actually found some stuff on YouTube about it. Hey guys, not so loud, please. And I got into looking at some of those, and somebody sent me a messenger on where I could find how to change it to English on the app for this little drone, this I believe it was the E58. So I went ahead and went in there. Sure enough, there's a button you click, and I switched it over to English, and then it just opened up a whole bunch of stuff on the drone. It would take pictures. The quality is low, very low. But the videos looked cool. The problem I had with the videos, we had to go up as high as we could, because even though it's level, the thing seems like it's always leaning down. So it's not getting like the horizon. It's aiming below the horizon. You can't see the horizon the way this thing does, and it's got the little gimbals turned all the way up. So there's not much I can do about that other than go higher. So I thought, oh, brand new fresh battery, I'm just going to take it up real high. And I had it turned into the wind, and was keeping it in one spot so that I could, get some of the horizon. And boy, I'll tell you what, the wind took it. And it took it, and nothing I could do. I got it turned the wrong way, so I was trying to do it sideways. I'm glad it has that little light up on the front so that it'll you can see when the light's facing you. And I had that thing full tilt, and I was just getting ready. I noticed it was on 30%. It's like it reverts back to 30%. So I said, oh, that's why it's not fighting the wind. Well, when I went to go hit the thing on the phone, because the way it goes in the holder, it shut my phone off. And it's getting farther and farther away. So what I did was, and the way the road was, it made a big sweeping turn. So I didn't know if I was in the road. I lost my picture because the phone shut off. So I was like, oh crap. Got the phone back on, but everything shut off. So I had to just sort of set the thing down. And I was trying to set it down on the road, what I thought was the road from where I was sitting, but I saw one tree out by the field, and we got it behind that. So the sad thing was when I went into the field, it was like a retaining wall that I had to climb down. Good 5 feet down there. So many people threw bottles. I mean, cows walked through there. They had broken bottles everywhere. I had to watch every step, so it was hard to look for the drone while I'm trying to make sure I don't cut my foot open on these bottles. I was thinking, boy, what pigs would do that? What kind of people would throw glass down there? Them cows, they got hoofs, but they can still get cut up. And why would you throw glass down there? That's just, to me, that just is like crazy. So, well, we got through, and I was thinking when I was sitting there and how far it got away. It was a good 800 feet from us when I had to set her down, and I thought I was by the road. And, we were behind this tree that I found, and it was a good distance. We found it. Took us about 10-15 minutes to find it, but it was in the field. Cows didn't step on it. That was good. What I think that they should do with drones is when something like this happens, they should have like a panic button on them where you can push and it would let off a little beep or chirp or siren. How comes nobody's thought of that? Why doesn't a drone have that so that you can go find it in a grassy field? That just seems to me like somebody should have thought of that a long time ago, but maybe because it's a cheaper, but every drone should have that. They should have a chirper on them or something, But we got her back, and it was actually sitting upright. It landed perfectly. It was still on, but it wouldn't take off because there was a piece of grass wrapped around one of the base of one of the propellers. So that won't let the motors work. So pulled the thing off and it went up, but the battery was getting low. But we got her back. But it does a lot of cool stuff. I had some pretty cool aerial footage, videos we were able to take. It does a flip thing. There's the return to home thing. There's none of that kind of stuff. But there was a whole bunch of buttons. There's also one on there I wasn't able to try, but you can hold the phone, and there's like a little level thing on it. And instead of using the joysticks, you can tilt the phone, so you don't have to worry which way it's facing. You can turn it and do that kind of stuff. So that was going to be something I want to try, but it seems like right now we're in kind of windy days for this. You can see up there those little balls are blowing all around. But this thing's very light. I'm ordering. I got that drone coming. I want to get the Mavic Mini, but it was canceled again, and they were thinking, okay, when the money gets back, we'll just go buy one. It sucks, got to go to Alabang, but with what's happening to these lighter ones, and that one being a super light one, I think maybe I'll just get a much heavier one, register it, and we'll see when I get down there. I'm seeing prices all over the place on the Mavic 2 Pro. Looks like a pretty good machine. It'll do 71 kilometers per hour. If that don't fight these little breezes, nothing will. Hello. So, don't know how that's going to work out. We'll see when we get down there. It's not that much more. It's slightly less than double the price that I saw, and that was with like a Fly More combo. And then, of course, they had a super duper one. I guess the one was the Mavic 2. Was $39,000, and then I saw $70,000 for a Mavic 2 Pro, but it had a lot of cool features. I want to go to a place where I could look at them, talk to some people about them. I'm starting to watch the videos on them to see what it's like, but I'll get something good because it's kind of a lot of fun. I let Maddie fly the drone today. Dorothy didn't get a turn yet today, but Maddie got to fly it a little bit. And it almost got away from us there. He flew it out over the field and hit the button that turned it. So, that we got to watch doing that. So you want to keep it faced. It's nice. I really like the fact that it has the light on it. So when it gets away from you, you can start turning it and when you see the light, okay, now you got it. Because that's the most power it seems to come back. But from now on, I'm going to, when I first put it on, if there's the slightest breeze, for this little one that we're practicing on, I'm going to put it up to 100% right away on the phone. There's a lot of settings I can play with. It's pretty cool. It's just the gimbal doesn't do, you can't adjust it anyway. And that was one of the things I wasn't too happy about. But we'll get it figured out. We'll keep playing with it. And, this one, if I lose this one or something bad happens to it, it's no big loss. So we're getting a lot of practice. I want Maddie to learn how to fly it. And Dorothy, let the kids play with it. Maddie was pretty excited that he got to drive it a little bit. But kind of neat. We're having fun. It really sucks that, when we were out, somebody was saying, the police were in here getting the young kids. And it's like, I don't understand what the world, not just here, what the world expects. You're supposed to lock kids in a house for 6 months and just not let them out to do anything, otherwise you're going to get a fine. First off, they've taken the livelihoods away. You can't go anywhere without your papers. You can't, that kind of stuff. And that's just here. It's everywhere. And then the kids aren't allowed out, so the government's losing money because people aren't working. So what are they going to do? They're going to find the crap out of you too and take what little money you got? My neighbor was saying when he was out in the morning, they took like 20-some bicycles they had in the back of a truck because the kids were young, and it's 1,000 peso fine. So there's 20,000 pesos that the police just made. So, they're a collection arm of the government. They're the ones who stopped you from being able to go to work. So, they've taken your livelihood. Then they realized their livelihood was gone, so they're going to go out and fine you. And they're going to use the threat of law and, could be violence to come and take your stuff or your money. And how many of these people are going to have the 1,000 pesos to go get it? And these young kids were just out trying for a ride, and they came into that area. It's a dead-end road. There's nobody was around. And now it's to the point where, look, I guess we can't take ours out. We can't take our kids out either. So it's just they got to drop this here. So one of these days, when does it end? It was flatten the curve. It's all this stuff. That as soon as we get this, as soon as we get that, and then when we get all this stuff, they just keep extending it. It just doesn't stop. And I'm not just complaining about it in this country. It seems that they're doing it everywhere. I just seen Scotland just did a big baloney thing where you can't go to somebody else's house. It's getting just too ridiculous. To me, it just seems they're going too far. And there's violence happening like in my own country with these Antifas and all this kind of stuff. But I think there's going to be violence going the other way against the government. I can't see this going on. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it doesn't happen in my country where there's violence against them. But it could go south real quick. You can't keep these people locked up. When did it become the government's job to protect us against the virus? Their job is to keep the borders safe, trains on time, and all this kind of stuff. Now they get into every aspect of your life, And I saw this thing in Ohio where the cop tased the little girl for not wearing a mask. She wasn't around anyone. These things don't seem lawful to me. And everybody just sat around there. Everybody should have jumped up, pulled their mask off, and went around them. Put that back. I don't want that. Put it back. I don't need a shirt. Okay. My little valet over here, he's always grabbing me shirts and stuff for me to wear. But we got back. We had some fun, a little bit of excitement with the drone. But we're going to have to find a better place to fly it because the one that we flew it at today, where we flew from, the road's not straight. If the road's straight, I can get it to land in the road, and we won't have to jump down the big bank. But we'll get it figured out. It is a beautiful day. It's a fantastic breeze. When it's breezy, I don't get too sweaty. We're just chilling till the end of the month, and neighbors just getting home. So, you guys take it easy. I'm playing with the drone, having lots of fun, and I'm hoping that the kids learn to fly it, get real good at it. They seem to be good at stuff. I know we had Maddie, once in a while we let him play on the phone, and he learns the controls. I'd like to find a game that's a drone where you can use a drone controller and play some sort of game so you could practice without actually taking a chance on losing the drone or crashing it. Because even me, I have a hard time controlling them sometimes. So, but that's that. And my little guys. Hey guys, what do you say? Rickshaw out? It's rickshaw out. Hey guys, love each other, take care of each other, and hopefully this will turn around with the good Lord's help. Amen. Rickshaw out.